guys, welcome back to Carhartt Photography. If you are new here, I'm Kayla. We are a wedding photography and videography team based here in Austin, Texas, and we like to talk about all things entrepreneurship and weddings. Today we're going to be talking about client communication. So I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that this most recent booking season, half if not more of our bookings have come from the fact that we have just been the first and sometimes the only photographer and or videographer to respond to our clients. So today we're going to be talking about how to have great client communications and be the person who gets those bookings just based off of your quick emails. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 4 main tips on how to do this and 1 bonus tip. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Tip number 1, set clear expectations. And I'm talking about from the get-go, starting with your contact page. So somewhere on your contact page, you should put the time frame that your client can expect to hear back from you. So our contact page says that we will respond within 24 hours. You can put 48 hours, you can even put 72 hours. I personally maybe wouldn't go past 72 hours. I think a couple of days is probably the most common that someone would expect to wait, but definitely set clear expectations from that point moving forward through your client process on when people can expect to hear back from you. Tip number 2, confirmation emails. There's so many times you put in an inquiry and then you have no idea if it went through. A couple days go by, you don't know if you need to resubmit it. So definitely upload a canned email to your backend system that goes out automatically when somebody inquires on your website. That way they know for sure that you are working on it, you got their email, you'll get back to them soon. I'll go ahead and share with you our canned email just so you get an idea of what something like that might look like. So when someone inquires on our website, they automatically immediately get this email that says, "Hi, insert client name here. Congratulations on your engagement. We both can't wait to hear more about your wedding day plans. We're honored that you have an interest in Carhartt Photography celebrating your wedding with you. We're just looking over your inquiry, double checking our calendar. Our typical business hours are 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, so rest assured that you'll receive a more thorough response from us during the next business day once we've had a chance to confirm our availability for your wedding date. We're so thankful that you reached out, and we're looking forward to talking with you more." So they have expectations on our business hours and when they might hear back from us. So definitely upload a confirmation email. Tip number 3, an invitation. Once a client has booked with you, invite them and let them know that they can reach out to you. There's a long period of time between booking and wedding day, and we understand that. And sometimes a client just needs to know, hey, you're not bothering me if you have a question and you need to reach out. So I'll share with you a little piece of our welcome email and what that looks like for us. So toward the end of our welcome email, it says, "Since we have some time before your wedding day, there may be periods of time where we don't chat regularly, and that's okay. If you need anything at all along the way, just shoot us a message." So just reassure your client that it's okay to reach out to you in whatever form you prefer. You can put those details in as well. You can also remind them of your business hours. Tip number 4, check in periodically. So decide what that means for you. For us, that means we check in with our clients every 3 months. So if they book out at over a year, then we check in at a year, 9 months, 6 months, 3 months, and then things start moving a little bit faster a month out from wedding day. We'll show you a little bit about our back-end workflow and how exactly we keep track of all of that and how we make sure no client misses a touch point. Okay, so here you guys can see our back-end process. This is our photo and film workflow. As a quick scroll, you can see there are a lot of things throughout our process that we need to remember. This includes tasks for just us, as well as all of the emails we need to send and all of the touch points that we have. So like here, you can see that initial checking date that triggers automatically when somebody puts an inquiry in through our contact page on our website. There's a lot of steps that go into this, but I want to show you specifically for our purposes down here when we start doing our 9-month, 6-month, 3-month check-in. And so these all trigger, for example, 36 weeks before the project, 24 weeks before the project, 90 days before the project, and in 30 days we start getting to their wedding day questionnaire, a wedding day questionnaire reminder if they've accidentally forgotten about it. All of the touch points and steps are in here. So for example, a check-in at 9 months looks a little bit like this. It just says, "We're getting excited for your wedding day. Hi, insert client name here. We're so excited Getting so excited over here as your wedding day gets closer, just dropping in to see how wedding planning is going. Wanted to make sure to check in and see if there are any questions we can answer for you leading up to wedding day, or if you currently need any recommendations. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, or if we can help you with anything. We're so looking forward to your wedding day. And this is just another invitation for them to ask you questions, present any concerns, just another invitation for them to communicate and let them know that you have not disappeared in the entire year and a half that it's going to take to get to their wedding day. So this is what our workflow looks like on the back end, and this is how I never forget to send those check-ins. And a bonus tip number 5, is be present on your social media. I know you hear this all the time, and if you're someone who hates being on your social media, I know this is like making your ears bleed, but especially if you're not going to check in periodically on emails, or if you don't have time for that, then you're gonna have to show up on social media because someone is paying you thousands of dollars and they need to know that you still exist and that you haven't just taken their money and run. Or especially when this is being filmed, there's like a pandemic going on, businesses are shutting down left and right, and your client needs to know that you are still around. So those are my tips for great client communication. You will be amazed at how much just this increases your bookings because of how many other photographers and videographers are not taking this seriously. This is somebody's wedding day. They want to know that they are taken care of. So just implement these few tips, go into your CRM system, put in some canned emails, put in some reminders, and you will be good to go. If you guys like seeing these types of tips and how we run our business on the back end, feel free to like and subscribe and tell us what you'd like to see next in the comments. We'll see you next time.